Moms, do you feel like you want more hours in your day? Because you juggle a million things, and at the end, it seems like you are out of control. Don't worry, my super moms. Today, I will share with you 20 time management tips that you can use to take back full control of your schedule so that you feel you are getting things done. Stay tuned because at the end, I will share with you my favorite time management tip. My first time management tip, moms, be honest with your time. First thing first, be realistic. How is it that you're spending your time? Is it that you're spending your time on activities that is not taking you to where you want to go? If that's the case, then you need to take an inventory and cut back on the activities that you're engaged in that is not pushing you to where you want to go. Tip number 2, tame your to-do list. I know as busy moms, we tend to have these huge to-do lists and it make us become so overwhelmed because there are so many things on the list to complete. We do not have to complete everything in one day. We have days to come that we can put tasks on. We also need to prioritize our task, what is urgent, what is important, what is not so urgent. So make sure that you tame that to-do list, break it down into smaller, easier chunks that you're able to manage. Tip number 3, embrace the power of no. It is okay for you to politely decline things that does not line up with your goals. You don't want to overcommit. When you overcommit, you are extending yourself and you will not have the time to do the tasks that are urgent or important to you. Make sure that you feel comfortable in saying no to projects and no to persons. Tip number 4 is to batch your tasks that are similar. You may have errands that you can batch together. If it is paying a bill and at the same time going to the groceries, this is something that you can consider. Your phone calls, you can also batch your phone calls. You can also look at taking this into consideration because it will help you to minimize distractions so that you are able to maximize efficiency. Tip number 5, become a weekend warrior. Now, why do you want to become a weekend warrior? Because it will help you to buy back time for yourself. You want to make sure that you take the weekend to plan your meal for the week, plan your outfits for the week that you are going to wear for the coming week. You sit down and have a comprehensive look at what is it that you are going to do the week ahead. So be ruthless about this and be that warrior of your weekend that you are able to conquer the week ahead. Tip number 6 is planning your meals. This is magic when you plan your meals. You can sit down from the weekend and look at what is it that you want to eat for the coming week. This will help you to save time and money. On the weekend, you can go to the groceries. You will have an idea of your meal plans and you will also know ahead of time what is it that you want to eat for that week and prepare it. Remember, this will help you to save a lot of time and also money. Make sure that you plan your meals ahead of the week. Tip number 7, delegate. Be like a boss and delegate duties that you have. Use your spouse, use your kids, give them duties, especially the kids that are age appropriate. This will help you to free up time in your schedule. This time can be used to do something else. Remember, delegate. Number 8 tip is to outsource. You can look at outsourcing because this will help you to also buy back time that you can use the time to do other things that are productive. You can look at outsourcing your cleaning. Even for supermarkets, grocery, you can look at outsourcing the groceries where you can do a call-in service and the groceries are brought to you instead of you taking the time to go to pick it up. And you may encounter traffic and long lines. This is something that you can consider. It will help you to maximize efficiency as much as possible. Tip number 9, embrace technology. Using technology can help you to maximize your time as much as possible. You can use apps that will help you with your scheduling. For example, you can use Google Calendar and you use this to set your appointments and to put in tasks that you need to do. Also, you can use your voice messages and you can send messages to persons. So instead of sitting down to type your text, you can do that in a voice note or a voice message. This would be much easier and also save time. Make sure that you use all the technologies that are there for you to use and the ones that you feel comfortable using. Tip number 10 is use the Pomodoro technique. This is simply you breaking down your task into 25 minutes intervals that you're able to focus on what is in front of you. When you use this technique, it will also help you to get more things done because it is also in 25 minutes chunk, and it would be much easier for you to focus your attention on what you are doing in that moment, and it will help you to complete the task that you have. Also, using this technique will allow you to have short breaks in between. These short breaks will help you to feel refreshed when you come back to the next 25 minutes. So make sure that you implement this technique into your day-to-day routine. You will be so amazed on the amount that you accomplish. Tip number 11 is to schedule me time. You cannot be effective if you don't take care of yourself. So make sure that you have your time in your schedule, no matter how busy you are. Take that time to relax. And if you want to get more information on self-care or me time techniques, I will leave a link in the description where you can see more information on schedule time for you. Tip number 12, get enough sleep. You want to make sure that no matter how busy you are reaching your 7 to 8 hours of sleep for the night. This will help to repair your nervous system, and you will also feel re-energized to take on the task that you have to do for that day. So, busy moms, strive for that 8 to 7 hours of sleep that is required for you to function effectively. Tip number 13, make your mornings manageable. Have a morning routine. Make sure from the day before you plan your outfit for work, your breakfast is planned, everything is set to go for the next morning. This will help you to save back some time in the morning and you will have a smooth morning. If you manage your morning well throughout the day, you will have an amazing day. Make sure manage your mornings effectively. Tip number 14 is to batch cook. Batch cook helps you to save time because you would have been a warrior of your weekend and planned all the meals that you need for the coming week. Store your meals in the freezer. Use also leftovers that you're able to be efficient as much as possible, because remember that we are talking about time management and you want to buy back time that you can be able to use this time on tasks that are much more productive for you. Make sure that you think about batch cooking your meals. Tip number 15 is to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I always use this phrase to say no man is an island, no man stands alone. For a busy mom, you need help that you are able to focus on the tasks that are more important to you. Ask persons at home, at work, wherever you can get that help. Ask. If you don't tell persons what your needs are, they are not able to assist. Ask for help. Asking for help free up time in your schedule, and that time can use on tasks that will bring you or push you forward to where you want to go. Tip number 16 is to embrace imperfection. I know as moms, we want to be perfect in all that we do. Even myself, it's all about being perfect. You want everything to be in order and everything to go the way how you plan it to. But in this life, nothing will go the way you plan it. As Murphy's Law said, that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. So when things go wrong, just embrace the imperfection and learn the lesson that is in it for you to learn and move on. Don't beat up yourself on things that are not perfect, because life overall in it itself is, I would say, is not even perfect. So learn to embrace the imperfections and live your life on your terms. Tip number 17 is unplug and disconnect. We are living in the day and age where so many things are competing for our attention. But if we continue to go down that route, we will not have time to do the things that are urgent or important in our lives. Don't be afraid to unplug from social media or just checking your emails, even from phone calls that will not push you to where you want to go or will not contribute to you achieving your goals at the end of the day. It is okay to disconnect. It is okay to unplug. Nothing is wrong with that. Embrace the power of unplugging and disconnecting from activities, individuals, or situations that does not line up with your goals. Tip number 18 is to celebrate the wins. Celebrate them. Even when the wins are small, celebrate. These small wins will propel you to the bigger ones. Take the time out to acknowledge them in your life and have that moment of yes, I got it done. It doesn't matter. Yes, you got it done. It could be small as a mustard seed. Celebrate it, because you are setting yourself up for the bigger wins. Tip number 19 is forgive yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself if you make a mistake. We all make mistakes in this life. Learn the lesson that you need to learn from the mistake and then move on. Don't become a victim to the mistakes that you make, because you will regret that time that you would have spent mowing over the lost or over something that you have done. You do not want to waste any time at all. So cry about it for a short period of time. Then you're going to get up, brush off yourself, and continue on the fight again, because this is a fight of life. Moms, my busy moms, make sure that you take the time to forgive you. My final time management tip is you are enough. I know that sometimes as moms we can feel like we are not enough, but I'm here to tell you that you are enough. It doesn't matter what you are going through. It doesn't matter what you had gone through in your life. You are enough. Embrace that. Let it be your mantra throughout the week, the month, the year, that you are enough. And now, if you want to get more information on my epic time management tips for busy moms, check out my video. There's a link somewhere at the top here. Check out that video, and I will see you next time.